Start with Broken, because this is probably freshest in your mind and not in mine, because I saw this weeks ago.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday, so yeah.
This is the new drama from Jimmy Mcovern. Stars Sean Bean as Father Michael Kerrigan. At the screening, basically, what Jimmy Mcovern said was that this was originally going to be another sort of The Street or An Accused,
Right.
where we get like the setting of the parish, and each week would be a different story. But when they got Sean Bean on board, they fleshed out the character of the priest, gave him a backstory, and then the sort of stories of the week, some of them, like this first one, got sort of fleshed out to more than one episode. The story in question is Anna Friel playing Christina, who's this sort of single mum of 3. She lives with her own mother. At the very start, she's in the church with her daughter Lisa, who's preparing for communion. She's late for work. She didn't realise she'd have to sit through a mass when she gets to work. Her area manager finds that she's left an IOU, that she's taken some money. So sacks her. They have a massive sort of comedy fight, which is quite amusing. And then for the rest of the episode, she ends up trying to sort of scrape money together, sells her rings at like a money shop.
Pawn shop.
Tries to get benefits. The big twist in this was that her mum passed away halfway through. And rather than telling people, she kept it a secret so she could collect her mum's pension. At the end, she rang Sean Bean because the mother had been like quite devout Catholic. He said, you know, how long she'd been dead, when was her pension last collected, and he sort of
he knew straight away, didn't he?
I mean, his character in this is he's like a good priest. He tries to help the community. He knows the community is sort of quite downtrodden. But Sean Bean's character, Father Michael Kerrigan, sort of has his own issues of being abused by priests when he was at a Catholic school, abused by his mother by the looks of things. He's now sort of on her last legs. Jimmy Mcovern did say something similar happened to him at school. He went to a Catholic school as well.
Really?
So it looks like the Sean Bean's character is basically trying to give a different image of the Catholic Church than he got
he obviously ties together a lot of the upcoming stories, because I noticed in the trailer he's in the next one and Anna Friel.
Well, he's in all of them. It's basically his story, and then there's like other characters popping up, like the Anna Friel character. What did you make of this, Gary? Because my views you can read on the website, because I wrote a review.
Yes, I was just going to say, you've written a review. I would say I found this interesting. I thought Anna Friel was really good, very believable.
Yeah, she was the best. She was the best thing about it for me, and it's a shame. Yeah. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not, but she's not in the entire series.
Because in the next episode, it's based around the area manager at the betting shop. Is that right? Well,
I don't know. I'm not sure. She was in this other episode.
She was in. So I think she. I don't know whether it focuses on.
Yeah, she revealed that the reason she was so annoyed with Anna Friel is that she found out that morning that it was her fault that she and her husband couldn't have children. And he's quite understanding. You know, he tries to give Anna Friel food bank vouchers. There's that scene where.
But that's at the point where she knows her mother's dead and she's trying to hide it. So she gets him to go away. He thinks offended her by offering a food bank vouchers. And I thought this was really good. It's hard going at times, but you're rewarded because he can tell a story. There's a beginning, middle, and an end without it being obvious. There doesn't need to be a retribution. You know, at the end they are praying, and Sean Bean's character does get more aggressive at the end, or not more aggressive, assertive. When did you last pick up? He knows. I've been around dead bodies.
But when
did you pick up the pension? He knows what to do.
Yeah, like as you say, like I said, like it's concern. It all comes from concern. A lot of this stuck with me after I've been to the screening, but a lot of it was to do with the Anna Friel storyline. I personally really like the scene where she goes to like the cash converter's place, and because that was, as someone who works in retail, that was quite prevalent to me. The guy saying, everyone always has a go at me. I'm just, it's not me who makes the rules. I'd like to give everyone more money, but I can't. And but
effectively, he's I'm going to use one of those literary terms. His situation is an allegory of hers.
Yeah.
She didn't like the job in the betting shop.
Yeah.
But she did it because she needed money to feed her kids. And also because it gave her that opportunity to top up the money every so often by doing IOUs. Because that was the culture that she said everybody did. And her excuse was it wasn't stealing, even though it was, because everybody did it.
So you're going to keep watching this then?
I think so, yeah.
I would say after things like Reg and Common and things like that, this is a return to form for Jimmy Mcgovern. This is back him doing what he likes, and he's already said that he'd like the BBC to do another series, but he doesn't think Sean Bean will be involved.
Well, Sean Bean's got to be killed off at the end of series 1, as per most of his shows.
What, beheaded?
Film appearances, yeah, beheaded, hung, dropped from a helicopter.
I enjoyed this. I'm definitely going to see where it goes. I'd like to see where it goes once Anna Friel leaves. I think Luke enjoyed it as well. He said that he watched it twice the second time. Again, it's something you have to be in the right mood for. I think.
Yeah, definitely.